Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Up. You look at this Bears defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Parson. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here's Fields. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The Bears at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty.
Marty. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Fields. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Chicago Bears.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Left side, Cook. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, son. At the 6-yard line.
Easy. Go.
They'll run with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it running right. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Eagles.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Bears 3.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Nice right.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, can. No muss. Is that all right?
Fields now to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. To throw is Fields. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Great.
They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means
Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Phil King.
Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quentin Johnston His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball. On first down, Parson, a little juke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Wooten. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Bears 3.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Fields on 3rd down. Right back to Cook for another completion. Broken tackle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
To the air again, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bears 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Cook running right. Down the right sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so scrimmage.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 11-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19.